Hello everyone, my name is Abhinav Mishra. Today we are discussing the poem The Photograph written by Shirley Tulson. Shirley Tulson was born on 20th May 1924. She was a great poet, journalist and travel writer. Let's study this poem concisely. Let's start. So, let me tell you the context of this poem. Basically, in this poem, Shirley Tulson gets to see a photo of her mother when she was very young with her two cousins at the beach. And in this poem, Shirley Tulson has expressed her feeling when she saw the photo. Let's start with the poem. The cardboard shows me how it was. The cardboard. Here, the cardboard is the photo which Shirley Tulson saw, which means basically of her mother and her cousins, mother's cousin. When the cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling. This line means that the photo shows Shirley Tulson that how it was. It means the beach ride. When the two girls, yani when the two girls means Shirley Tulson's mother and her two sisters and her two cousins. Here paddling means walking. Each one holding one of my mother's hand. So both the cousins of Shirley Tulson's mother were holding Shirley Tulson's mother hand like this. And she the big girl, some 12 years or so. So at the age of Shirley Tulson's mother in that photo was approx 12 years. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. So here at the beach, Shirley Tulson's mother's uncle was clicking a photo of Shirley Tulson's mother and her two cousins. A sweet face, my mother that was before I was born. Here, Shirley Tulson is trying to say that in that photo, her mother had a very sweet face, and and this was time when Shirley Tulson was not born, and when her mother was very young. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, was their terribly transient feat. So basically, Shirley Tulson is trying to say that the beach in that photo has changed less, but now her mother is not in this world. She has died. And this line is trying to say that the only thing which is unchanged and constant in this world is nature. No person and no one is constant, and no one lives all his, and no one is immortal in this world. Everyone who has born has to die someday. So here Shirley Tulson is trying to say that the sea which appeared in that photo was still unchanged, but the terribly transient feet of his mother was washed, which basically means her mother had died. Mm, her existence was no longer in this world, but the sea which appeared in that photo has changed very less or has not changed. Some 30-40 years later, she had laughed at the snapshots. See Betty and Dolly, she had said, and look how they dressed us for the beach. Here Shirley Tulson is saying, now this is the time when Shirley Tulson has born and his mother, and this is the time, this is 30-40 years before she was writing this poem. Then at that time, her mom laughed at the photo and said to Betty and Dolly that look how they dressed us for the beach. They basically they were making fun of the dressing sense. Uh, dressing sense, the dress which they wore during that photo. In when we are child, our mother father used to our mother father apply very funny dressing sense on us. So this is basically that dressing sense, uh, on which Shirley Tilson's mother is laughing. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laugher. This is a very deep line. The sea holiday was her past. It means that 30-40 years later, Shirley Tilson's mother's past was that sea holiday. And but now she is no more. So for Shirley Tilson, the past has become Shirley Tilson's mother laughter. This laughter on the snapshot. So basically, it means that for Shirley Tilson, past was the sea holiday, and now for Shirley Tilson's mother's past was sea, and now for Shirley Tilson is her mother's laughter. Both free and with the labored ease of loss. Here you can clearly see that Shirley Tilson is missing her mother. So this line, labored ease of loss, shows. So here the line, labored ease of loss, show that Shirley Tilson has to accept his mother's loss and has to cope up with it. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as the girl lived. So basically, uh, so basically, Shirley Tilson's mother has died nearly as many as years she had lived, and of these circumstances is nothing to say at all. Its silences. uh, its silences means its silence, yani ki the silence of the death of Shirley Tilson's mother silences Shirley Tilson, yani she misses her mother, and in that end, while missing her, mm, she has no words. She is silenced, and she is silenced and emotional on her mother's loss. Let's discuss the poetic devices of this chapter. First, alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sound in the starting of two or more consecutive words. Alliteration in this chapter is stood still. My mother's terribly transient. Oxymoron. Oxymoron is the term which contradicts itself. For example, honest thief. Oxymoron in this chapter is labored ease. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.